All right. I think I'll start with the fact that I really don't care for voiceover work very much. We're going to start with some basic exercises here, little circles. You can change the hand angles as you go. I'll hit the shoulders different ways. Be thorough, be slow. Branch up, branch down. Keep the elbows in place. Keep your stomach tight. Don't let your back sway out just because you're doing this. Don't worry about your flexibility. Now we've moved to washing the table. Keeping things high, bringing the arms back deeply, and bringing them wide along the chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back. It's very important to do that. Nice, thorough. Now the window. Wash the window. Keep your hands in one flat plane. Maximum extension up, wide rotation down. Here we'll see it from the side. Same thing. Nice, big, flat window wash, keeping those shoulder blades touching each other the whole time. Keeping the tummy tight, keeping your butt tight. Kickbacks, 45-degree extension. You can see from the valley in my shirt that the shoulder blades are tight together. Just lifting the arms away from the body. A little squeeze, nothing big. You can do it with weights if you're crazy. Rotational stretching. Watch the elbows here. The fingertip stays in one place, and the elbow and shoulders are moving like a screw around. The shoulder blades are touching in the back. My arms are collected. And you really want to drive this through. Now, this is a fun one. Squeeze your hands together thoroughly. Push, and then collect your shoulders. Pull your shoulder blades together and touch them in the back. And pull them together and push your hands together at the same time. Try to keep your tummy tight. Yep, you can see there from my shirt, we're definitely pulling the shoulder blades together. Now we're just shrug it out and loosen them up a little bit. All right, squeeze the elbows together. Open wide and touch the shoulder blades together with the elbows high. I'm not real bendy, so my elbows are kind of low in the front, but maybe you can do better. And nice tight tummy. Everything squeezed. Everything firm, locked down, and solid. You're going to want to also squeeze your butt and your hips and your thighs. And then we're going to do my favorite stretch. Yep, shoulder blades are back and prepared. Everything's good and tight. Double checking. Sorry, I'm taking a long time here. And up. Big stretch back, keeping that palm forward the whole time. You can do that a bunch of times in a row, but then you're going to move into the overhead, we call the rack position. Tighten that arm up, bring it up as straight as you can without tilting your rib cage. So your nipples should be in one straight line with each other. Get your elbow locked out, relax your trap muscle, and pull your shoulder blade down your back. And now we'll do it on my left. We get the big yawning stretch. We just make the circle, bring that bad boy up. Try to lock it in. I've got a bit of an elbow injury, so it's kind of hard for me to keep my elbows straight, but keep focusing on keeping that arm up, straight, locked out over the head. Bring it down. All right, now we'll move into some sword. Little salute. All right, and slow motion. Just reaching out, trying to make contact, pulling on that pommel, pushing the right hand over the top, shifting my weight as I go since I'm in a back-weighted position. Just kind of just show that I'm keeping my body pretty upright, and I'm using my back muscles to pull down on the handle and to stop the sword. I'm not letting the shot go into my elbows. It's hitting my shoulders and my back. There's just the pommel extension. Yep, keeping the back tight and collected. Looks like a hammer fist. That's what you're doing to the pommel. Then, what we're doing to the upper part of the sword is just shifting the weight and punching the right hand forward and slightly down so you can engage the back muscles. You'll notice I'm pushing my rear leg straight. Boom. There we go. And it comes out nice and quick. But all the shock is going into my spine, my hips, the ground. Not grinding it out. Yep, there's a full cut, And we just finish with a slice if we need more. All right, we're doing the thrust here. We're pushing from the left hand again. The left hand's doing most of the work. All the power comes from there. Pushing that pommel forward through the spiral of the thrust. Just the left hand, we're pushing it out, kind of almost cupping it. And then the right hand again guides it down, turns to lock in the lat muscle in the shoulder, and keep everything nice and collected through the back. Shoulders aren't coming too far forward. All right, let's ditch the long sword here. And let's go to the single-handed sword. The idea is very similar here. We're going to be dropping the elbow in the hand and pulling down from the back muscles to project that sword forward and out. Again, the hand is lower than the shoulder at the end, slight angle in the blade, and all the shock is dropping down through my spine. Changing feet. Hopefully this is more visible. Good. You can see my back is still straight up and down. My lats are very tight because they're pulling the sword down from the sky. And it doesn't really slow me down much, as you can see, throwing a couple quick ones there. And even on those rising cuts, I'm pulling that sword up with my back and shoulder, using all the rhomboids, the spinatus muscles, infra and supra, to draw that sword up. And as it comes out, then the hips engage to finish the motion as needed. But what starts that motion and gets that sword its power from my core is the back muscles. There's a little tiny bit of bend in my elbow. And there's my leg pushing the sword forward to help drive more power into it, to bang that thing forward. And again, that giant lightning bolt downstroke as I pull and shift. We're left-handed here just to show the mechanics. Although it's good to train left-handed occasionally. All right, and that's what I got for you kids. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave commentary for me.